Hey guys, so I'm taking digital manufacturing this semester. Digital manufacturing is all about creating physical objects using code. And today we're using OpenSCAD. It's a simple software that allows you to write code to create CAD models instead of the traditional CAD software like Creo or SolidWorks. So for this assignment, our task is to create a lampshade, and ideally it's something that would be pretty difficult to model using traditional CAD. And so right here you see a couple of my earlier designs. I did some flowers here, and after a few different designs I ended up deciding on going with a torch inspired by the Statue of Liberty. And so this is my first design of the torch. And of course here we have the program that I wrote to actually generate this model. And so I wrote all the code to create the lattices, all the angles that are needed to create everything, all the math. The final design that I ended up going with is actually this design here, and I really like this design. I really like how the flames go upwards, kind of looks like a real flame. The end goal, of course, was to actually 3D print this, see if, it would actually light up. And here's the rendering in Creo Render Studio. Now this material is made of glass, and we're obviously not going to be able to make this out of glass, but hopefully we can get just a little close by 3D printing it with some clear PLA. So we're out here trying to print the entire torch, and I kind of expected this. It's going to be way too complicated to try and print in one piece, but I'm going to slice it just so I can see, hypothetically, if I were to print it in one piece, how long would it take? So this would take about 26.5 hours. That's way too long. I don't have that much faith in this printer either. It's not the greatest printer in the world. We're gonna break this up into parts, see how that goes. So just this little slot at the bottom, 10 minutes, 5 hours. That's not bad. There's a lot of supporting material that's needed. If I remove that and I print just the torch and then print the crown separately, I might be able to save on some time. This is definitely one of the tougher prints. I'm thinking of printing this in half. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as just saying, let's just cut this in half. This is definitely not symmetrical, so no matter how you cut this in half, you'll always have concave and convex geometry, and it'll be really difficult, regardless, especially with all the lattices within it. Very difficult to be able to distinguish between what is and what isn't support material. So I might just end up printing this entire part. The support material is clear as well, so even if there is some left inside, or a lot left inside, it should be okay. As long as the outside lattice is generated a little, I think it'll look good. Here's our first part printed. Obviously it's got a lot of support material on it, but not bad. Just got finished printing the crown piece. Very fine. I think this will have to do for now as I print other parts. This is the last part. Flame lattice is printed. Looks pretty good. It's just that there's so much support material throughout this entire thing. So it's gonna be interesting. So obviously the light doesn't go all the way up to the flame lattice. I didn't get to remove all of the support material, but that's kind of to be expected. I still think it looks pretty good though, so thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.